Good morning, students. The previous day we studied about the simple interest and the compound interest. What about simple interest? The interest calculated only on the original investment is called the simple interest. What about compound? Interest for each year is added to the current amount. So that type of interest is called compound interest. Maybe the compound interest is calculated every 6 months or every quarter, like that. But the simple interest yearly only it is calculating. So you studied about the change. What happened if we find out the simple interest and compound interest for the same amount? The interest change you already studied. Today we are discussing about an equation to find out compound interest. So if P rupees is invested in a scheme giving R percentage interest compounded annually. This is equation is for only compound interest calculation. If P rupees is invested, the scheme is giving R percentage interest compounded annually. The amount got after n years is P into 1 plus R by 100 raised to n. Here P is the principal amount we are depositing, R is the rate of interest, n is number of years. Maybe n will change to every 6 months also, okay, or a quarter or every 3 months. According to that, n will be changed. This is given for annual. Okay. Look at the problem. Nancy deposited 15,000 rupees in a bank which pays 9% interest compound annually. How much would she get after 2 years? So the amount deposited is 15,000 and the interest given by the bank is 9%, that is compounded annually. So compound interest it is calculating, and after 2 years how much amount she should get back? That is the question. The principal amount is 15,000 and rate of interest is 9%. It is compounded interest compounded annually with how many years? 2 years. So P is given, R is given, N is given. The equation is amount is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 raised to N. Here we are calculating not the interest. After calculating using this equation, we will getting the total amount. That means the principal amount plus interest. Together it is given. But previous day we studied, we are finding out only the principal amount, then interest is adding. But here the total amount we are getting along with the interest, how much is the amount for that year. Okay, so P is the principal amount, A is the amount, the total amount. That means A is equal to P plus I, the interest plus P, that is the total amount. The total amount we are getting here if we find out using this equation. So P is the principal amount, R is the rate of interest, N is the number of years. Okay, how much in years we are calculating. So P into 1 plus R by 100 raised to N. P is 15,000 into 1 plus R is 9%. So 9 by 100 raised to for 2 years. So it is 15,000 into 1 plus 9 by 100. LCM we are taking the 100 plus 9 by 100. 1 into 100 plus 9 by 100. So raised to 2. This 15,000 into 109 by 100 raised to 2. So how will you find out this term? 109 by 100 raised to 2. So the 100 square you can write it easily. But what about 109 square? So we studied that identity before. 109 is equal to 100 plus 9. 109 square you can write as 100 plus 9 whole square. So this is 100 square plus 2 into 100 into 9 plus 9 square. X square plus 2xy plus y square. X plus y whole square. Or a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. So use that equation and you have to solve it. No need to multiply directly 109 into 109. 109 square you can find out by 100 plus 9 square. So it is 100 square plus 2 into 100 into 9 plus 9 square. So here 100 square is how much? 10,000 plus 9 into 2 18, 1800 plus 81. So we can write as the total amount as 18811. So this is 109 square. What about 109 by 100? That means 1181 by how much? 100 square is 10,000. So 4 zeros, 4 decimals here to 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros are there. So 4 decimals here try down. So 1.1881. This is the square of 109 by 100 whole square. Okay, so this amount, this is the value you have to write down there. So it is 15,000 into 1.8881. This you have to multiply it. Here 1.8881 into 15 you have to multiply. Here 3 zeros are there. Okay. So it should be 17821.5 will get, and it should be 17,821 rupees and 5 paise. 7821 rupees and 50 paise. This is the amount you are getting from bank after 2 years. So this is the calculation of 109 square, a plus b whole square form. You have to calculate it. We are getting 109 as 11,881, and by 100 means 10,000, 100 square, okay, 100 square. So 10,000 you have to divide it, you will get 1.8818. 109 square is this one. Otherwise you can write 109 by 100 raised to square is 1.09 square. That value you are getting as 1.881. Okay. 109 square is this one. 1.09 square is this. Okay. So then we have to multiply and write the answer. And one more thing you have to remember. In financial transactions, the amount between 50 paise and 1 rupee is rounded to 1 rupee, and amount less than 50 paise are ignored. So 17,821 rupees 50 paise we can round off as 17,822. Okay, this is the total amount we are getting. So between 50 and 1 rupee, round off to 1 itself. It is below 50. It is, if it is 17,821.4, the amount is round off to 17,821 only. Okay, below 50 paise that is to be removed. Above 50 that is round off to the next figure, that is 17,822 rupees is the final amount he is getting from the bank after 2 years. Anas deposited 20,000 rupees in a bank which pays 6% interest compounded annually. How much would he get back after 3 years? So the principal amount deposited is 20,000 and the rate of interest is 6%, and it is given for how many years? 3 years. So write the equation. Amount is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 raised to n. So the P is 20,000 into 1 plus R is 6%. So 6 by 100 raised to 3. This one 20,000 into 1 into 100. 100 plus 6 by 100. Take the LCM. Raised to 3. So you will get 20,000 into 106 by 100 raised to 3. Or you can write 20,000 into 1.06 raised to 3. Then 106 whole cube we should find out. So to find out this, it is 100 plus 6 raised to 3. So 100 plus 6 whole cube you should find out. This either you have to find out 106 square into 106, or directly you can find out. That is a plus b whole cube is equal to a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. Either otherwise you have to use this equation identity. A plus b whole cube is equal to a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. So using this identity you have to expand it. 106 cube is equal to 100 plus 6 whole cube. That you can write as a cube. A cube means 100. 100 cube plus 3 into a square into b. A square is 100, b is 6 plus 3 ab square. 3 into 100 into 6 square plus 6 cube. 100 cube is 1 after 6 zeros plus 3 into 100 square into 6. 6 3s are 18. 100 cube is 18,000 plus 3 into 100 into 6 square. 6 square is 36. 36 into 3 you have to find out. That is 108. 108, then see 2 zeros. So this is the answer you are getting. Then plus 6 cube. 6 cube is 6 into 6, 36 into 6. That is 216 you get. So these 4 amounts should be added. So after adding these 4 values, we are getting the value like this: 1191016. Then it should be divided with the, this is 106 whole cube. Then 106 by 100 cube is, otherwise you can write 1.06 cube is equal to, how many decimals will come? 6 decimal places. So 1.191016 you will get. 106 by 100 is 1.06 cube. Okay, so raised to 3 means you have to multiply with 2. So 2 into 3, 6 decimal places. Here 2 decimal places. If you take the cube, there should be 6 decimal places. So 1 point, finally we can write as 1.19. So you have to multiply this value here. It's 20,000 into 1.06 whole cube you got as 1.19. So 119 you have to multiply with the 2 and remove the decimal and add zeros. So you will get 23800 rupees. 119 multiply with the 2 and 2 decimal should be removed and 2 zeros should be added. So the amount after 3 years, compounded annually, and he deposited 20,000 and after 3 years he are getting 23,800 rupees. If the bank is paying 6% interest compounded annually, the final amount you are getting as 23,800 rupees. If you deposit 20,000 in a bank after 3 years and it is calculated compounded annually with the 3 years, the final amount is this much. Please remember this one, a plus b whole cube. Using this identity we are expanding this. Otherwise you have to find out 1.06 into 1.06 and 1. That is difficult. So I think it is easy for you to find out using this identity. And so we studied the identity in the previous chapter. They are deposited 8,000 rupees in a bank, which gives 10% interest compounded annually. After 2 years, she withdraw 5,000 rupees. After 1 more year, how much would she she have in her account? So 80,000 is the principal amount she deposited. How much is the rate of interest? 10% interest compounded annually for 2 years. The amount deposited is how much? 8,000 rupees. Rate of interest is 10%. It is for 2 years. So n is equal to 2. So A is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 raised to n. So it is 8,000 into 1 plus 10 by 100 raised to 2. That is 8,000 into, this is 100 plus 10 by 100 square. So it is 8,000 into 110 by 100 square. This we can write as 8,000 into 110 by 100 means 2 decimals. So 1.10 square. 1.10 square means 1.1 square we can write down. You know the square of 11. 11 square is 121. What about 1.1 square? That is 1.21. Okay. So 11 square is 121. 1.1 square is 1.21. So you have to multiply 1.21 to this. So you are getting as 9680 rupees. This is the amount you are getting. Then, so the amount you are getting after 2 years is 9,680 rupees. Then after 2 years, withdrawn how much? 5,000 rupees. So the principal amount for the third year is 9680 minus 5,000. So the remaining is 4680 rupees. So this is the principal amount for the next term. Okay. So the interest we have to calculate it. So principal amount of third year is 4,680 rupees. So you have to find out the interest of 10%. Interest is 10%. The same interest, and the interest we have to calculate interest for third year. So it is normal equation you can write out. The simple interest you can calculate 4680 into 10%. So 10 by 100 and for 1 year. So 0 cancelled. So you are getting 468 rupees. He deposited only for 2 years compound interest. Again he withdraw 5,000 and remaining amount kept that. That is calculated only the simple interest we can calculate. So 486 is the amount. Then amount after third year is equal to the principal amount of that year is 4680 along with 468. You have to add it. Interest is added. So 5148 rupees is the amount he is getting after how much years? 3 years. Okay. Of 2 years he deposited compounded annually. Then later 5,000 withdrawn. The remaining amount was there, and that is getting an interest of 468 rupees annually, and that also you are added with the principal amount of the third year. The total amount after 3 years you are getting is this much. So remember this one, for 2 years we are calculated compounded annually. Then the last year, the third year, he withdrawn 5,000, remaining amount was only 4680. So they are calculating the interest for that much amount, and that interest is added. So the final amount is after third year is 5148 rupees.